Dareth thee join us in the afterlife? We have faced death itself and lived to tell the tale. Are you ready for excitement and fun? Whether you just enjoy D&D or crave some excitement, our show has it all. And honestly, missing our show is like trying to cast a spell without components. Let us be your catalyst for D&D entertainment.
Shining brand new lights on topics which are nice. Come to AfterDice to win. Oh.
Welcome back to the AfterDice. I'm your host Paul Carm, and tonight we're plunging into the latest thrilling escapades from VIM, the Tale of Immortality. Seated with me are our beloved geeky gurus, or fluent in the ancient and sophisticated dialect of true vampire English.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Yeah.
We have with us
Da.
Karla, Georgescu.
Vampire blah blah blah, Georgescu.
We have Edward.
Hello.
We have Karina.
Welcome, we're excited for you to join us.
Oh, and we have Count Bear.
That is me. I am the Count.
Yes.
The account.
Prepare to uncover the secrets and stories that emerge from our epic game. Let's dive straight into the talk. Kick off the chat. In the talk, we uncover the most thrilling topics that arose in our game sessions, but the excitement doesn't end with us. Join the dialogue and share your stories. We're eager to hear about your interesting moments in your D&D session as well. I have 3 points that I would like to raise with all of you. The first one being thriller and emotional elements in D&D sessions. And my first question is, how do you effectively incorporate thriller and emotional elements into a D&D campaign to keep players on edge if it is thriller, or to keep them in a way in balance in case it gets emotional? Are there any specific tools you use, techniques, or maybe secrets you are willing to share with us? Edward.
Okay, so what I believe is that everybody likes to win and no one likes to lose. So based on that premise, I would create the atmosphere in which you feel there is loss potential at every step of the way. And I would reinforce that with either a debuff there or a situation in which you risk losing one of your resources, be they HP, spell slots, or anything of the sorts, in order to make you realize, at least subconsciously, you have a stake here, and there is the potential for death. As for emotions, well, players' backstory obviously usually help, but in lieu of that, making them pay a particular toll, I believe to be important. For example, losing an item or something important to the character in the process of delving deeper incurs emotions, or even losing sometimes. So yeah, I guess comes up naturally from that point of view at least.
Yeah. This is for everyone. Is there like a go-to strategy that you use for balancing horror elements with player comfort?
I'm gonna revert to the topic that I usually address, is know your players. It's very important to know what makes them tick, what they're scared of, what's the limit that you can push. If you have an insight on exactly how you can push it, then keep it in the comfort zone. But it's super important for also to realize that it's a player that's actually playing that character, and that's influencing a lot and counting for a lot.
Okay. A lot of player DM conversations. Guys, do you have any strategies that you would like to share with us in the comments? If you have maybe a list or to-dos or to-don'ts. I think the area of lines and veils help here as well, and we've talked about it on the couch as well, on this beautiful couch. Now for everybody on the couch, because I want to hear experiences from you, and we can learn from other people's experiences. Can you share with me a moment, maybe a D&D campaign that you've been in or you've watched, that thriller moment or an emotional moment significantly enhanced your experience?
There's, I think, the campaign from Critical Role Candela Obscura, I think campaign number 3, which is DM'd by, I forgot his name, the DM who also helped develop the system. And he has a rather cinematic approach, which I love. He always explains how the camera angle is having an input, how sounds, movements, and always keeps that veil and mystery, and it's important to sustain that tension with creeping elements that are popping out, but also things that linger, and also sound plays an important role, CFX as well.
Okay, so that enhanced your experience.
Yeah.
I liked it as well. I think it's called the Needle and Thread.
Yeah, exactly.
Really cool
Needle
one.
and Thread.
Anybody else wants to take the fork of sharing experiences? Oh, come on, don't be shy.
I think what I like in general, I can't pinpoint an exact moment in D&D, but in general in horror, like what I like, it's more of the psychological effect. As in, I'll give an example for those who've watched At the Mouth of Madness. It's very psychological, and like you uncover all these little bits that as you progress it makes you feel a bit more uncomfortable, and there's at the end this almost not shift in tone, but in ideas that like everything you thought of, like it's either a lie or it's in reverse, and
Also,
like the shock effect, like of a story which had a bit of elements in the Fortress of Death thing with the reveal of the spirit being of Castiel's. That was a bit of a shock, and knowing that we're living through his sort of traumatic moments, that was also
So
intense in a way, and yeah.
So you're saying having that moment where you second guess whatever information that you retained, having that moment where you doubt yourself.
Yeah, like the abstract elements as well sort of helped, because it kept you always like not knowing, and made like that fear of unknown, and yeah, it's. I think that's a good element for a horror thing.
I think that also in horror campaigns, an important thing is also triggers. May that be, let's say, subjective to each and every one of us. So like Karla said before and emphasized, it's important to know your players. Sometimes for me the most horror thing is the one that triggers me, even if it's a trigger that is made artificially. For example, when I DM'd, let's say, campaign, a homebrew campaign, one thing that I played with was always when bad stuff would happen, I would play the same music. It was like a very creepy music, and the players, when they would hear that, they would shit their pants. There was the ballerina song. Yeah. And they'd be like, "No, my God, I hate this music so much."
Oh no,
and it
we're
gives
in
me
danger.
nightmares. Yeah, exactly. Actually, it's an important aspect. Yeah.
So triggers, I think that's important.
You used it, and I think the summer edition with the knock, the Constantin de Croix, Edward made a lot of muffled and munchy voices and horror screams and yelps. I think Claire also did on last Halloween horror campaign, which also, and we discussed about it, I think, in our first AfterDice chat.
Yes.
Yeah, and he also he's a voice actor at the base, so he also made like a lot of sounds and horrific, like Matthew Mercer SFX sounds, and I think that plays a lot. And you know what, guys, this is a new advice: use your assets. Like if you could do like voices or have vivid descriptions or sounds or knocks or I don't know, set your atmosphere in the place you play. I don't know, with the creepy light or something, or even with the hand. I remember playing with my friends. I think it was Pathfinder. I didn't like the system, but it was a thing with the hand. Like I think we spent 2 editions just communicating with the hand. It was about twitching and stuff. It was very intense.
Okay.
Because we made the session about that.
Really cool. Okay.
I believe horror lives and dies by the uncanny valley. As humans, we are triggered by something in our brain to find things that resemble us but aren't quite like us creepy. So, the things I like most about campaigns that explore a horror setting is getting the feeling that there is something that you would expect to be in a certain way, but it's off just a slight bit, but that slight bit counts so much. For example, if you were to look in a kitchen, and that kitchen would regularly resemble like any other kitchen, but the handles that you would pull the drawers from would be too big for a regular hand and impractical. I believe that adds something a bit of a surrealism to it.
Or instead of the handles, you have hands that grab back, and that makes it horror.
Yeah, you know, it's the typical there's a hand slapping you behind the head. Guys, I would like to know in the comments below, how do you feel about horror themes in your campaigns? Are you comfortable? Did you try them? Were there a good experience, a bad experience? Leave them in the comments. I'm still waiting for those comments, guys. Christ almighty. Next point is puzzles and different types of puzzles in the D&D sessions. And what I want to ask you, Edward, since you were the one that guided us through some of your puzzles, how did you ensure that the challenges given by the puzzles are enjoyable yet not too hard to go through? What is your thinking when you design a puzzle and as you lead players through it?
So my first thing is how much time do either of us want to waste on something? Because we're playing this game to have fun, and if we're gonna spend half or an hour on something that's a non sequitur, I use this or I use that, it's not fun for anyone. It gets boring. So if I'm designing a puzzle, I'm trying to make it, I guess, player choice based, first in the sense that their character should have a reason for which way they would respond to a situation in a certain way, first of all. Second of all, I try to resolve them with roles if possible, and if not, through some sort of player interaction with the environment. For example, if you would have a puzzle or a gateway that is supposed to tax your player in one way or another, a worthy tax may be each and every player pulling a spell point into it, so that the puzzle is resolved by player mechanics, but isn't bogged down in what does it mean. And last and not least is if your players have a hard time with it, just either give them a brief overview and resolve it, or just skip it and focus on something else, because if they're having a hard time, it's not fun for you and it's not fun for them.
Yes. And I think for me it was interesting because we encountered different types of puzzles, because in my mind a puzzle was you have these words and these runes and you have to translate it, or a puzzle is literally a labyrinth, or a puzzle is you put the bricks there and there and there. But the puzzles that were in the session were like, we had the boat scene with the hands where we had to do exactly what was needed to move the boat forward, which is again a puzzle in its own. We had experiences that we went through, Ghencioiu's memories. That was as well, I saw it as a puzzle, so it kind of like reshaped my idea of what a puzzle means.
And then was the last one, which was a very personal puzzle.
That was really powerful as well. We're gonna talk more about that in segment 2, guys, so keep on watching.
Man.
2 questions for everybody at the couch. I want to say the table. First question is,
Coffee table.
are there any types of puzzles that you particularly enjoy and one that you particularly dislike? Karla.
Personal puzzles like what Edward did in the last bit really, again, redefined, and I was amazed, and I like those.
Dislike?
Just like the sort of like mechanically specific puzzles that you have to do, like specifically say 1 step to the left, then 2 steps to the right, even though it doesn't make any sense, and then roll this, and then exactly use that spell and trigger that launch with the thieves tool, unless I don't know, the sort of
So
like
very-
dungeony, but yawning tavern specific puzzles, unless you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate having to write it down, whatever the puzzle, and me having to put the words in there and spend half an hour debating, and just
Those
that
are
half
not
an
the
hour translates into I roll this, you failed, good job! And I really like those puzzles that I can figure out. I'm not particularly good at puzzles, and it makes me happy when I can figure them out. So simple puzzles for me.
Yay.
Who's next?
Oh my god, you guys, I absolutely love and adore puzzles. For me, numerology, patterns, symbolics, like riddles, it gets me going. I'm a big fan of complex puzzles, especially if you have the downtime, your personal time to solve them. Some personal campaigns, we did that and I pretty much enjoy it. Yeah, I really like complex puzzles with riddles and then, places that you have to switch and orders and such.
Karina is even 2 steps ahead on our campaign. She always figures out the plot before it's happening, and she's writing and I'm saying maybe.
And I really like designing puzzles as well. What I hate is the type of roguey puzzle that you have to, like with the contraptions and traps and unlocking doors, and then if you fuck up, the thieves' tools, everything goes to shit. Or you die, or you something like an arrow pierces your brain. Yeah, that's it.
Your brain is dead. Good job.
My favorite types of puzzles are those riddle-like and prophetic, but something like not something that solve this puzzle now or die, sort of, but like something that it's like forewarning. I'd say, I don't know, some riddle words before you emerge into something, and like you keep those in the back of your head, something that you figure out along the route and that it could help you at some point,
Like you get an extra benefit from solving
Something,
a puzzle.
yeah, but
it's
something
not
not-
necessarily important to solve the mission at hand.
Yeah, like that puzzle shouldn't be like, as I said, you do this or die. No, something that's there to either drive the story or something, but to enrich the experience. Some, like prophetic word or whatnot. And as Karla said, I don't like the ones that are, first move this piece here, then it activates that, then you need to do this to put there and that.
Standard yawning portal puzzles.
Then put water on it, so it does that.
Guys, again, to you, hopefully you write it in the comments. What type of puzzles do you like and don't like? And the next question for you is, can you recall to me a memorable puzzle from a campaign that stood out to you? What made it enjoyable or pleasingly challenging? And why that puzzle?
I can go first.
Yes.
So we are playing a homebrew campaign for Pathfinder with a couple of friends. And one really cool puzzle that I liked was a combat puzzle. There was this boss that had multiple stages, and we had to figure out the best way to defeat him as these stages went one after the other. Besides that, we also had to contend with an environmental hazard. So that particular one I very much enjoyed. It was very clutch, and it made me feel like I could use my character. Again, I'm playing a barbarian, so not exactly the hardest tool to use.
It's actually really cool. I like it when DMs find a way to integrate every class and race in the puzzle.
I think it was at Pivnic and Balaur, and David played it, and it didn't feel like a puzzle on its own, but it was very integrated. It has something to do, and I don't remember the mechanic exactly, with doors. Like we were in a wizard's tower, and depending on how you open the door, you entered a different room or a different level, and so you sort of had to figure that around. and that was fun.
Okay.
And we also chased. I think this like time pressure really helped.
Really cool.
For me, an interesting puzzle that I had to solve was in a D&D campaign that we play off screen, and you, Paul, are part of it. In the first session, we received this printed scroll with burned edges written in Abyssal. And we had to figure that out. Nobody knew Abyssal. So we got this scroll handed, and in my own time, in the downtime, I tried to use the Enigma way of solving the puzzle and try to match like short words with letters, and I figured out the code, and each symbol had a letter, and I figured out the whole riddle, and I was like, Nick, oh my god, I solved it, and he was like, oh my god, you found the font, and I was like, there was a font for this? Like, no, I didn't. Yeah, classically. And he gave me an inspiration point. It was amazing.
I feel like that was too little for what you did, honestly.
But it was amazing. It was one of my best memories with puzzles, so.
It was a great one.
To be honest, none come to mind at this point, though. I mean, I think what comes to mind actually it's what related to what Edward said. Combat puzzles, the one we had in Iceras with the fight with Boar, the elemental, like the face of the mountain just appeared. It was threatening you, and you had those weakening beacons, so to say, that you had to put it close to it so that it weakened its form and you could strike its heart, so to say. And
there was the circular
played basketball.
Yeah, that was super
with the beacon. Yeah. But yeah, none particularly other comes to mind right now. But
cool.
Apart from the Edward's puzzles that we just finished, and I think we're gonna discuss about them later. So this is why we didn't mention them.
Yes. Plus, I feel like you've raised a good point as well. Puzzles don't have to be separated from combat, because I met a lot of people that said, "Oh, puzzle is puzzle, combat is combat." Combine the two. It's crazy what you can do in a battle if you put another gimmick, which creates it into a sort of like a puzzle. Like my favorite memory, because hey, I'm the host, I can ask myself the question too. Was when I did a combat scenario where it was actually just a puzzle when the players had to sneak into a library, and they rolled initiative and they had their movement and their actions as there were floating invisible eyes that if they saw them they would have been teleported back to the entrance. And they had to put certain books in certain areas in a certain time limit, and it was much more interesting and like pressuring on them, but not because they're gonna die, but because they can't finish it. So that was a really cool experience. Creativity. I like D&D for that. Guys, the third segment is something that I like very much, which is seeing if you have any theories that have arisen in the last sessions that you may have. Do you have any theories about, I don't know, the archivist, or what was the place that we were in?
I can't say.
Why not?
Because I know.
We were in the Fortress of Death. Duh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
It's in the title.
honestly, I was not when I was thinking of a Fortress of Death and Afterlife, I was not expecting to see other creatures. I was not I was expecting the spoilers. The Chiron and the spirits that climb on the ship, but not the Duergar. Like, my question is, do the Duergar, which we don't know are Duergar, they're a race of silver dwarfs. Ashen dwarfs. Do they work for death? Are they coexisting with death?
Not the ones that are dead.
Obviously, yeah, exactly. Not the ones that are dead. And since I keep forgetting his name, but he was very cool. It was either
The alchemist?
No, the forgeman.
Duran
Something, the surname. He was obviously he pissed off Death, so he is punished. So I don't think they're in an alliance or something, because otherwise Death, I think, would have announced the Baldur, the city of Dwargarth, that now exists.
That now exists.
It was all subjective. May exist, may not.
But it's cool. I like it. I can theorize on the things that I do not know, on the things of the archivist, because it's a new character for me. We set like structure, but then Edward the whole wonderful playground inside. So I don't know about the archivist. I don't know what the etching and the scribblings on the sort of tablet mean. So we can theorize about that.
I think it's like, because he said like he's gonna read this fanfic later, right?
Yes.
That's what he just wanted fanfics.
Yeah, maybe it was very nice because it was a similarity or a parallel to the storytellers. And I'm thinking, is this an explanation on what the storytellers are doing? Or the Death's involvement? And these are things that Edward didn't know, but they very nicely set and aligned.
Let's have a cucumber, because it's very hot.
I'm getting it.
Let's have a quick round of saying a moment when a theory that we had about the storyline was confirmed or debunked. Who wants to start?
I have a theory that was confirmed.
What?
What was her name? Prince Bitch-like? Yeah,
Cora.
she died.
Cora.
When?
My theory was proven.
Oh yeah, there we go, that's one. Come on, you have a lot of theories.
But I don't remember one that was proven.
We can be debunked as well. That hasn't been true.
I don't know. I do not recall any of them right now. It was the theory with the signs with Obscuro and the white one and the white one and the red one, the serpent. By the way, guys, if you watch our artwork that's beautifully done by Ale, you can check her in the links if you want to see more of her art. It has a lot of Easter eggs. So there was that madness with the Easter eggs.
Oh yeah, there was a crazy wave with that when everybody realized it, with the halos and everything around, and with the axes and with blood and with everything.
I don't need to debunk anything because my deck of cards will do it for me, unknowingly or knowingly.
Yes, it's crazy.
I just later realized, like at first I drew the gem card, I was like, how is this connected anyway? But then we got the crystal, and it was connected in that way. It was meant to fault some of its actions. So
there was with the faith and the straws thing. It's gonna bring the end of Green Spring.
Oh yeah, theory. It was said that there was a tablet there that was written that death to Green Spring or Green Spring must burn or something. And my theory is that Smil wrote that. A dragon.
I think the original Hebdom wrote that.
Oh.
I think that was the result of our scribblings. This is what the archivist wanted to show us.
I think he showed us something that somebody else wrote or something.
Yeah, I thought that was what he wrote on the tablet just to fuck with us.
I thought that maybe this is something that he mashed along, so this is the message that he's conveying to us. What is it?
That message.
What is it?
My intention for that was to have the players reveal the fate of Green Spring, or its desired fate by
So I got someone.
By someone.
Well, a few
and the words would have been, in my personal humble view, written a long time ago.
So not.
It's fine, guys.
Oh my god! I had a theory that never tested. I mean, it was proven wrong.
Yeah.
Let's say.
I thought that Leo killed himself because Genevieve died.
Well, we will never know now,
Yes,
will
we know because we asked you and you said no, there wasn't that reason.
I don't know what to say.
I mean, you killed yourself, but not because of that.
Leo killed himself. Yes, I think that was a factor, but...
And I don't remember, sometimes I write to Karla, oh my god, I have this theory, but I have like a lot of theories, so right now I don't...
I know Karina called Yarek out.
I totally said that the legend is Yarek.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it.
I made a little twist, then I blew it in combat.
Yeah, you did.
That was a cute
And this boy Yarek.
And I think I said that Shaq will eat Gregory or they will make out or something, like they will have something romantic.
Well, they had
What else?
hand-to-hand combat.
I'm pretty sure that Shaq will be eaten by my grandma at some point.
That is a theory that we'll see if will be debunked or debunked.
Not sure I want to see that.
No,
I am
don't.
pretty sure I'm gonna, not me personally, not Grace, but I'm pretty sure that Pax will marry even though he said he would not.
Of course, why do you think Casti was there?
Exactly.
Really awesome. Guys, the theories start to be flowing. I sincerely invite you to our campaign so you hear and maybe create your own theories about this. But this tale is far from over, so hold on to your dice. The real action is just beginning. Welcome to Letting the Dice Fall. This is where we dive deep into the player experience during our game sessions. All decided by the roll of a dice. Each of you have a dice in hand, and if not, you will have, and based on your roll, I will choose a question for you to answer. But since last AfterDice, I decided that every one of these segments will have a wheel of. Last AfterDice we had the wheel of emotions. Today we have a wheel of impersonation. You'll have to answer while channeling the PC it lands on. PC NPC.
What?
So, yeah. Let's roll.
PC.
PC.
Oh my god, PC is for cat, here, kitty in Romanian.
Gato.
Let's start with Gato. Go. Roll me a dice, Edward.
It's a 6.
And please press this button and see who will you be impersonating. We have...
Your mama.
No way.
It's Castiel.
No, almost. Priestess Lux.
Oh.
Priestess Lux is a pixie that
pixie.
has very high-pitched voice and is very friendly and wants to save everybody.
Yeah,
Every
it's
prisoner.
the one that when
For you.
it's for you guys at home as well.
Would be
When
good for you, but
the
it
flame
would be funny.
attacked, the church of ancestral light that is Luminos under Luminos patronage was threatened to get down, and the priestess were arrested. And Pax freed this pixie, and she started publicly speaking, so to vouch for her church.
Can you give us an example of this?
No.
No, I can give you.
So that, yes, I will convince everybody to come back to the church of... Wait, what is this? Everybody who wants to pray for the Illuminites and Ancestral Lights and believe that the flame will convince everybody.
got
It's gonna
it,
be
we
fun
got
for you,
it.
Castiel.
Good luck, Edward. The question is, how did the transitioning from playing Castiel to DMing affect your approach to the game?
Oh my god.
You bitches, it was pretty easy. Gotta fucking say that sort of shit. In this here Church of Ancestral Light, we believe in one thing and one thing only. The power of self. You got self-determination and yourself, that's about all you need.
Went very very cool. Very fast, but I loved it.
Next, going to Karina. Let's go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Rolling a dice.
Say 5.
Press the button.
Button.
Let's see.
Press it twice.
No,
So
just
make
let it
everything
go.
nice.
Let's see.
Monkey. No. Oh no, Jen's grandma. Yes, I love my grandma.
So we have Jen's
daughter.
grandma.
You want to be strong like me? Shut up, Leo.
Okay. Okay. What was your favorite moment of the past sessions?
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
To quote Karla,
I had a spotlight on me, so it was quite nice because I get to recover my grandmama. So myself's hearts 3 times was amazing. Was like we had puzzles, so you know I'm a sucker for that. And it was amazing, like the general horror atmosphere combined with the voiceovers and the descriptions. I loved it so much, and the fact that I got to use so many abilities of my vampire self that I never got to use so far. It was amazing. I think it was my favorite session so far. Thank you all.
Thank you. Now let's see who's the next snack.
I will be the
Go.
snack.
Press the button.
And it's a 2.
It's a 2, of course.
You got this.
Yeah.
You have... Oh, so close. We have Tadian, everybody.
Rest in
Rest in
peace,
peace.
so
2
much.
seconds of silence. Yeah, thank you. Your question is, what is Adam's perception of Shaq now?
That's juicy.
Shaq could be a very useful tool, but nothing more. Because he's already under threats from the king himself. So, at any point, if the king decides, Shaq could be off with his head. Yes. And so I think Shaq knows that, but also Adam's perception of him. Basically, he knows his strengths, and again, he keeps his distance with him, even though he saved his life because realizes it's a useful tool.
What a tool. Huh?
You heard it here, folks. What a tool. Tula.
He's wearing a t-shirt to go with.
Tool. Oh, Shaq the
I thought it
tool.
was full.
5.
And what impersonation will you
Let's
be
click.
doing? Let's see. We are stuck on Jen's grandmother.
Yes, he's the best and
Yes,
most
Dodie,
powerful
eu nu
Jen.
cred așa. Come on!
It's Timmy.
It's Timmy, everybody. And Karla will answer the next question, which is,
Shut up, old man!
what was the most enjoyable aspect of being a player rather than a DM?
First of all, thank you everybody. I will murder everyone because this is how things are done in my house. But actually I love them very much. This was Timmy. Second, to answer this question, I'm not very sure, but I really like that I get to relax a little bit and play Grace. It was nice, and I got to stab and use spells. And after I stabbed and used spells,
Your Prince Philip is
I
showing.
went and said, you all are old and I will fuck you all if you don't let me play with you.
That was Timmy, ladies and gentlemen.
It was Timmy. But on a wider note, I really loved it. I hope I do play more with Grace or other players. I also loved when we did. It's method acting.
Yeah, I know.
Stop showing the underpants. I have boxers underneath, so it's from Adidas. So it's fine. Making much of that, Adidas won't pay us anything for this. Coming back to the answer of the thing, I would like to play more as a player, and I also like DMing, but having breaks gives me inspiration, and I get to have wonderful sessions with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Timmy.
Thank you, Castiel. She's my father.
Talking about Castiel, let's roll another round. Let's see what question you
That's a
have.
3.
And what are you impersonating today? La la, let's see. It's none other than. Oh wow.
Wow.
Who is it?
Adam's mother.
Oh my god, I love Adam's mother so
Did you
much.
ever
It's
get
my
to-
favorite character.
And your question is,
Allowance.
what fuels your
Not under
gory
my roof.
and horror elements of your storytelling?
Wanting my son to have children. I wish the line did not end with him. That is all.
And for Edward, what fuels your gory and horror elements of your storytelling?
I read a lot of history.
You take your gory elements from there.
Oh yeah, it's funny what people do to one another. Some of the worst contraptions ever developed didn't come from Fantasyland. Just straight old history.
Okay. And horror as well?
Oh yeah, big time. If you ever read about Genghis Khan or the Red Russians versus the White Russian, you're gonna hear some fucked up shit.
Oh wow. Well, there you go, guys. I didn't expect history.
Heavy.
Learn from history so you don't repeat it, or repeat it but in your D&D game.
And for a purpose.
And for a purpose,
Not to torment your players.
Not to torment your players, just
Make
traumatize
it
them
fun.
enough.
Everyone wants to win, not lose. Like
That's true. Let's go. Karina.
Me, yes.
Yes.
I would roll a 5 again.
Roll again if you want.
Roll again. Then what? 1.
And
Number 1.
no
Jen's grandma again.
No, you
yes.
have to.
I roll again.
I don't want Jen's grandma once again for you.
Remove.
Not remove. She's gone forever.
Nobody will make her
Disintegrate.
voice again. Oh my god. We honor her memory.
She still looks.
Yeah.
Because you can listen.
Yes.
So.
We are doing this.
We are doing this pretty clerks.
I'm going to convince all of you.
How was the sequence of the tablet with Jen? What emotions were stirred with the archivist?
The archivist surely know how to push all our buttons. And he pushed it deeply. So many rolls, so many saving throws. I was honestly scared. What I liked the most was the hint and the reference to Harry Potter's
Goblet?
no, the 6th book where with the fountain. Help me, Karla. What was the name? With
It was when it was the Prințul Semipur, the Half-Blood
the
Prince.
Half-Blood Prince, where Dumbledore had to face his fear and feed him from the well. So I really like the puzzle. I hope I did well. And
What emotions?
What emotions were stirred? Sorry, I derailed from the true question. The emotions were being confused and being scared and the panic that was stirred in me from losing my father and from not knowing how to save him and from disappointing him after I made a blind promise that I will keep him alive and without sin. So I faced some of my character's greatest fears, and I think I emerged from it more wise and stronger. Hopefully.
Yay! I agree, honestly. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No.
Oh, I rolled a 2 before.
Let's see.
Break from the dead. Jen's grandma.
Castiel's
no.
Castiel's old man. Clement.
This
And I hate you, boy.
Yeah. Let's see.
You were born for this role, baby.
How was for Adam meeting this gluttonous image of his forefather?
I say it was quite nasty at first, because, not knowing how this man looked like, of course he made some preconceptions in his mind which were shattered, but he was still then holding tight to, afterwards he was still holding tight to his initial view on him, but I guess the entire meeting was that being a nightmare. It was linked to something that we all hold strongly opinions inside of us. And him going into the stars and seeing this, in a way, also reaffirmed his beliefs that Hebdom is now amongst the Sea of Stars. So in a way, he came out of there even more, so to say, zealous in his ideals.
Amazing.
So he actually believed that all the Hebdomads before, like all the Hebdomads, like starting from Hebdom.
No,
all of them-
Hebdoms.
Hebdoms.
Hebdomads are the gods.
Hebdoms are the gods. Each of them are an astral?
That he's not sure of, but maybe.
Theory. Thank you, old man.
Old man Clement.
Old man Clement, old man Duluth. Let's see, it is time for Karla's roll.
2. Did I have a 2 before?
No.
I have Timmy again.
No.
I rolled.
Don't delete Timmy. Close.
I'm sorry, you guys. I got excited.
Fine, she came back from the dead.
She's a vampire. She can never die.
Mommy.
We have Boian.
And the question for you, Karla, is Grace seemed to have 2 moments where she wanted to help, and her help was not wanted. What did this stir in Grace?
First of all, I think this was something that didn't necessarily bother her, but I thought everybody has a chance of deciding their own fate. And what's that?
ADHD.
Yes. and what was it? Was something important. And everybody's deciding their own fate, and then afterwards she just went with it. If this was their desires and didn't move the story forward, that's it. I want my mummy.
The reason why I put this question is because you had the moment with the bottle that didn't want to. Then you had the moment with, because there was another one that you asked to with the other dwarf.
Durin.
Yeah.
So let me answer both of them without the voice. So the second one, even though I deceived that I'm not gonna heal him, secondly, after I understand that his life is gonna be a torment if I bring him back, I renounced the idea. I just want them, because they are metaing, to just trick them after they pull them, and I was gonna be, oh, I'm so late, I didn't cast it in time. Well, that's that. And then the second one, I tested if that was the angle. That was definitely not the angle. The angle was that he was lonely and wanted to spend some quality time with someone very charismatic.
Yeah, that's true. But I saw a really cool parallel looking at Pax, which is like always going for the diplomatic talk, like let's have a conversation first and then see
Let's negotiate with the abyssal creatures.
Then,
I might add that he's the most consistent of his all.
yes.
Yeah.
But we discovered a face. I discovered, at least Leo discovered that of Grace, of wanting to save people, because even at the end when the immortal was like, I cannot leave you, like, how can we help you, how can we save you, and I was like, you're literally like Pax right now, but you're not trying to diplomatic talk, you're trying to save everyone and not everyone wants to be saved. And I really like the parallel created
Heroes
there.
complex. Definitely.
Some of us have it, some of us don't. Some of us have a villain complex. I don't have that.
Well, check.
The barbs especially.
I just want to eat everything.
Edward, are you ready for another question? Let's see. What is that roll?
It's a 6. It's a 6.
Oh my god.
It's a 5.
Nice. Can you push the button and see in what voice you might want to answer? Or you can just say fuck you and I'm not answering. Can we swear?
Are you asking me now?
I gotta do Adam's mother again, and I don't want.
No, you already had Adam's mother.
Are you his father? You're the new
him Papa.
No. Monkey, which is like
You know what?
you know what? It's like a British Cockney accent.
Of a flirt, you know, mate?
And in that voice, you have to answer. What was the inspiration for the archivist? How did you prepare for the moment?
Yes.
You know
Juicy
what?
questions, Paul.
Thank you.
I don't like thing about cunts, but that cunt I like thing about. Mostly because that cunt knew some shit, and that shit had to get players. Now I could do 2 things. I could let that cunt beat your asses up, or I could let that cunt talk to you. Since you always seem to talk to cunts, I made that cunt talk back. And that's about it, cunts.
Just another question. Sorry, I like your voice. Did you have a direction for a battle as well?
I did. The web the floor with you.
Oh my god, that would have been awesome. Sauron's face, just like with the mole. Thank you. I love that.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It's a 2. It is.
None other than no.
No,
we're
more.
not doing Tadian again.
No more Tadian.
Mommy.
Remove
Close.
I tricked you. I saw you.
You started emotions, did we?
Jack Dover. I forgot Jack Dover's name.
Harry Potter. I was
Just think of
Yeah.
Jack
Jack
Sparrow.
Sparrow.
Jack Dover, fun fact, is Monkey's father, but
They will never find out
Bend
about
over
that.
and Jack
Bend
too.
over.
Bend over with his mother.
The thing is,
Jack Dover.
Jack Dover. What was? No, wait. How did Jen react / think to the calamity in Greenspring?
I do not recall being there.
Yes. But how are you feeling about it?
I think it's a little bit of, like a stretch. I think people are exaggerating because mostly I'm consumed by my own problems at the moment, and like some people dying here and there, it's not a big fuss. It happens. It's natural. But to be honest and quite frank, I haven't seen I wasn't here at the recording session, and I haven't seen it on YouTube yet. My fault, I guess. I'm sorry. But as soon as I will see it, maybe I will react somehow more. Right now I'm faking it, you guys.
Half of our life is about faking it. It's fine. Going next. Let's see.
no, I had the one before, a 4.
A 4, and you have to voice. What
I
is
did
up with Tadian?
No more
MVP.
Tadian. Just delete him from the wheel.
I mean, we can do that. We can
He's
remove him.
reap. He's reap. Yeah, maybe. Do your own mother. Yeah, your mama.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Urs. What was your favorite moment of the past session?
Oh, but it's a question that has so many answers. But I guess I'll have to set on one for this. Well, my favorite moment, as many of you lovely folks here as well had pointed out before, would be our meeting with the archivist, as so many personal and touching, if I may add, so many touching moments have unfolded during that scene. Personal, that showed a lot of character development and actually parts of their characters and
An A+ reactions.
and of course
A++.
A++ reactions from everyone.
Not like A+.
Everybody's getting allowance.
So
You get allowance.
Allow me to continue this sentence.
yeah.
Very good.
Awesome. Karla, remember to roll the dice as well.
Roll
5.
dice.
Did I get a 5 before?
Yeah, but we'll skip to the other one if you.
4.
Oh wow.
Oh my
Well,
god, you have to do pass.
You have to do Grace's lover interest,
hobby.
and his question is, how was Grace the moment when she started describing the tablet? It was quite a clutch roll with Pax's help. It was really a journey for her, most to her than others.
Mais oui. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't have a French accent, but mais oui, now I have it. I don't know what's happening.
Pax says the French
Pax,
accent. No,
Jen was encouraging about Pax's accent, but then he started speaking normally and very accentuate, politically and articulate. So let's analyze exactly how Grace stepped into that challenge. We weren't sure if that was the abstract word or maybe it was the more interesting, vibrant real life. It's not very sure, but how do we approach it is the following. Grace experienced something from her past clearly related to her parents, but then afterwards she figured out she might want to learn the answers, but she got trapped into that mirage and that rolling all the rolls with the wisdom and the charisma saving throws and all the vibes that she had to put all and through the whole thing. So basically they sort of complete each other into a very nice and beautiful story.
Thank you, thanks God Almighty. I actually followed. It was kind of hard, but I actually followed. How about this?
You win an argument.
You win an argument, congratulations. Persuasion check. We will do it like this. You will answer a quick round question, then we go to the third segment, which is going to be actually fun. And this is fun also, because life is fun. We are fun.
Life is fun.
Faking it, guys, it's faking
I
it.
hate sarcasm.
Edward, another question from me. If you want, you can answer from the wheel or just answer in your own voice. This is a good one. He has Timmy. And your question for you, I don't want you to roll a dice. No. Yeah, I can ask you this question too. What was your favorite moment of the sessions that you DM'd?
So Timmy speaks like this when he's alone.
Oh my God.
My favorite moment
My balls just dropped.
was...
Just grow a beard.
It's hard to pick. I guess it was when Shaq killed that NPC.
Oh my God.
Honestly,
By drinking it?
he had some lore. He won't do shit.
Yeah.
Always fun when that happens.
I don't know why I'm imagining maybe just drinking a bottle
Watch
of
your
whiskey.
world burn in front of you like well, there's the lore.
Something in my
The
throat.
one that he drank or the other one that shit himself?
The one to shit himself.
Crazy moment.
It wasn't bothered by that. It was, coated in chocolate. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Let's
Oh
go.
my God. Let's go.
Roll.
Roll.
If I get Tadian again. Oh my God.
You're gonna be very shy, yes. Luna, yes, that's the perfect voice. Your question
I don't want to
is...
answer any questions. Please.
What?
Send me a letter.
What strategies did Jen or you, Karina, use to cope with the horror factor of the whole moment?
Genevieve was in denial. Because, Obscuro doesn't really look kindly upon operations, so does Jen pretend there's nothing there, just like it's a mirage. Jen is the Lulu in this delusional horror setting because her fate wouldn't allow her to play in it. And maybe I will tell you some more, but not right now.
You sent me a letter.
DM me.
It was so ASMR, I love it. Somehow we always do something ASMR in this.
Whoopsie daisy.
Click like and subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Luna again.
We love again. Let's see another clue. And the question for you is, was any moment hard to stomach for Adam or for you?
Hi. Adam puked, so.
He did puke.
Yes, that was nasty. Yeah, very, very bad. But, honestly, the boss we fought outside the archway before entering the Fortress of Death.
Yeah.
He was scary. I didn't like him. Very scary.
You can go hide back in the moon now.
Urs
Let's
did
see.
a way better job. Then you have the crown. You
Luna
did the SMR
crown.
version, but Urs nailed it.
To my defense, I never saw
can't,
Luna.
it's exhausting. My boyfriend is exhausting. I love him, but it's too much.
It's good
She
when
signed.
you...
Yeah.
No way!
Pax.
Oh my god!
And
Now you
Tadian.
did or you already
Pax and
have that.
Tadian.
Let's remove them. Just remove them so we know they can't come back ever again.
Poor Tadian. He's dead now.
Whoa, perfect! Let's go.
It's okay. This is how I speak normally when I go to my grandma's house and I say, Mom, what we have for lunch is cartofi prăjiți or brânză.
If you want a translation for that, ask it in the comments and you will receive it. How did playing Grace instead of DMing affect your understanding of the character's development?
You mean Grace's character?
Grace's
Grace's
character.
character development. I understand her mechanics a little bit better, and seeing it portrayed by two different DMs and her background that is not very upfront and shared because we didn't have together a session 0, not with you and not also with the George, Edward. You definitely don't know about her past, you just know about from her interaction, but fortunately you read her very well, and this made me also thinking from different angles, because it was the matter of her parents, it was the matter of helping other people. This is something that came up this session. It was the matter of understanding and also not feeling accepted, and also then the relationship with the other players like Pax and how is it very annoying, and then the others like Shaq who thinks he's in charge, but I'm gonna put him on his rights for pass on Obscuro, since Obscuro brought him back.
Yes.
He got to play by the rules now.
He got to play by
He
the
got
rules.
to play by the rules now.
Well, guys, it was fun, but are you ready? Are you ready for a game where you will need to read between the lines? Because we're about to whisper our way to victory. Whisper. Welcome to Whispers of the Dead, our game where communication becomes a ghostly challenge. In this segment, our players will face a test of cryptic whispers they need to unravel. If they succeed in unraveling the whisper's mystery, they earn the chance to uncover a question from the vault. Then you might answer, what is the vault? The vault is the place where you can place any inquiries that you might have for the cast. What food does Jen like? What is Castiel doing in his alone time? Why is Timmy's voice so deep? What kind of plant would our players be? All of these questions can be answered through our magical vault. They will be brought through high magic here in front of us for us to answer. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, you will receive a question if you manage to decipher the message. If you don't, it will remain locked away forever, lost in the shadows of the afterlife, probably remaining with the archivist.
That's fucked up.
No, if you send us, we're gonna read it.
Yes, I'm
never
making
answer
it
it.
dramatic. Come
Never
on,
answer it.
we love drama.
Only a quarter of them get read, you guys. So
Let's
send
see.
us many.
Who of our heroes can pierce through the veil and claim their prize from beyond the grave? Let's start. Welcome to the first round. Edward, you will have to help your colleague decipher the whisper number 1, which is mimicking a mimic. Let's see if Karla can guess it.
Să mă uit la tine, nu? Vorbesc.
Mimicking a mimic.
You have to whisper. It's like mimicking a mimic. Because I think she can.
Mimicking a mimic.
Okay, first one, very good, congratulations.
good?
Yes, we go on to the next one. Okay.
Next player.
Next, you have a question. Congratulations, keep it. You did a good job. Next one, the second one, okay? Second one is, you can say it with a normal voice. Feywild Frolic.
Feywild Frolic.
Can you do that and speaking normal?
Feywild Frolic.
Say what you think you heard.
Fellward for
Again?
Feywild
Feywild.
Frolic. Frolic.
Forest. Feywild Forest. I don't know. Flora.
Frolic.
Flori.
Frolic.
Flori.
Ek.
Florie.
Ek.
I don't understand the last part. Feywild. Flori.
Frolic.
Floric. Let me do it. Wait. Lick. Floor lick.
I think that's close enough to give us
that's
half a
close
question.
Lick. Do I get a point?
It was Feywild Frolic.
But I said frolic.
You said Floric.
You said many things.
But I will give it
Together
to
they
you. You
kinda
have
made
the
up a
second one
frolic.
again. Last one. We are doing
Okay.
so great, guys. Next question is.
It's
next
just
question.
terrible, you guys.
Oh god.
I can't
Rogue's
hear my voice.
attack is next.
Rogue sneak attack.
Roll sneak attack.
Rogue sneak attack.
Rogue sneak attack.
Da.
Wow, guys, congratulations.
Amazing.
You are really great at this game.
I'm done?
Yeah, you
Thank
are
God, it's
done.
horrible.
Amazing. You are actually pretty good at the game. There was only one that was not pretty sure,
Floric.
but you're doing pretty well. Let's go to the second round. And welcome to the second round where Karla has the whispers and we will see if Edward manages to understand them. First one for you is Karla. It is 9. Dragonborn Bard.
Dragonborn Bard. Dragonborn Bard.
Squawks more paste.
Dragon.
Swim.
Dragon. Dracari.
Why are you looking back?
I'm so glad I'm not
Dragon.
doing this. Drag. Dragon.
Squawk. Swam. Star. Seek. Slovenia. I don't think. P. Lock. D.
Dragon.
Dick.
Just the T.
So you have a
Dick.
Dragon.
Dicks.
dragon.
Dark vision. Dragon's breath attack. Dragon's breath. Dragon breath. Dragon.
Dragonborn.
Dragon hatch.
No, Dragonborn race.
Dragonborn.
A bard it was, no? Bard!
Bard.
Hey! Oh my god, it was a journey.
The first try.
Congratulations, first one.
First try, sure.
Next one.
We had to go to
God.
the dick.
Oh my god. One? No. Oh yeah.
I think I lost one answer.
No worries. We can
It's lost
no, it's here.
forever.
One,
Karla
two.
disappointed you guys.
No worries, guys. We will find it in the break. Maybe it's in the pants somewhere.
Karla, stop showing your butt to the audience.
No worries. I will give you another. Don't worry, you will not losing.
I found it.
The next word for Karla is mimicking a mimic. Good luck. This is gonna be fun.
Didn't he have the same one?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I thought he gave it to him because it was easy.
No, we already have this one.
I can try mimicking a mimic.
Elven enchantment.
Oh my god.
Elven. Accuracy.
Enchant.
Shapeshifter.
Enchantment. Enchant.
You need more music.
Elven
Enchantment.
enchantment.
Hey! Elven enchantment. Good job. Good job. Pick one. Good. Next one. No, you already changed it. You already
Put
changed it.
Manele.
No, he doesn't want Manele because he can't concentrate.
I know.
That's natural 20. Wow! I don't do natural 20. Bloop. Warlock's Pact. Warlock's Pact.
Warlock.
Warthog.
This is like mine.
Warhorse.
Lock.
Hawk.
Lock. Lock.
Warhulk.
Warlock. Warlock.
Warblock.
Warblock.
Mimic an Eldritch Blast. Quickly. Or Hex. Pact.
Warlock's Pact.
Hey, good job.
Amazing.
Congratulations, Edward. You pushed through as well. It was hard. We had some bumps along the road, but we did it, guys. Congratulations.
Good job, guys. Best
Let's
team ever.
see how well the other team will handle it. Hey. And we are here in the third round. Let's see if Urs manages to whisper in the ears of Karina correctly. We're gonna start with... Oh my god, se tot pornesc căștile. I know, că se tot activează de la căști. Sorry, that was Romanian. Your word is Lich King. Try speaking first and then mimicking, okay?
This is so weird. We had no chance.
King.
Lich King.
Oh my god, good job!
Yep.
Wow!
He's like me and
This is because I'm naturally deaf and I
deaf.
have to read lips to survive.
Second word, guys. That's a good one. Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer. Supreme.
Sorcerer Soup.
Supreme.
Ream. Sorcerer's Ream.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Hey, good job. Karina is actually good at this.
Very good.
Yep.
I won this.
Yes. And wait. Wait a second, don't get overzealous. Did I have 6? No. This is a good one. Fireball Frenzy.
Fireball Frenzy.
I like Urs's face.
Fireball Frenzy.
Firebolt. Ball. Fireball. Frenzy.
Frenzy.
Frenzy. Fireball Frenzy.
Oh my god, this round just flew by, guys.
Oh wow, yeah. Very
Congratulations, Karina.
Ooh.
You can take off your
Wow.
headset. You did such a good job.
Yeah.
See you in the last round, guys.
Ooh.
And guys, last round. Let's see if Karina manages to whisper Urs the same way that Urs whispered to her. No, we already had this. Oh, lucky number 13. What? Nope. Tiefling Trickster.
Tiefling. Trickster.
Living.
Tiefling.
Silver.
Tiefling. Tiefling.
Tiefling.
Trickster.
Tiefling twisting.
Trick.
Tiefling twerking.
Trickster.
I used to put that.
Trickster. Trick.
Trickster.
Hey, good job.
Jobby job.
Guys, whispering isn't that hard.
kept yelling at me.
Next one for Karina is, again, let's see, Goblin Gambit.
Goblin.
No, don't
Goblin.
Gambit.
First try using just words.
Gambit. Gambit.
Humming.
Humming, yes.
Humming.
Gambit.
Slapping.
Gambit.
Goblin.
Gambit. You know, like Gambit with the cat.
Throwing. No. Say the word the last.
Gambit.
Hopping.
Gambit.
Happing.
Gambit.
Hatting.
Karina's like she's gonna slap him like Gambit.
Goblin.
Goblin.
Same letter. Gambit.
Slamming.
Gambit. Gam.
Tapping.
Bit. Gambit.
Tapping.
Gambit.
Tapping.
Gam with a G. G.
Gams.
G. You know G, the letter G?
G. Goblin.
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 Gambit.
Can you find it?
What's the second word? Just say it.
Gambit.
Gambling.
Gambit.
Bit.
Yay! Oh my god, that was it. God,
Man,
what a
that was a
journey.
tough one.
Amazing. Last word. Guys, we are doing this for you guys. We already have this.
Paul
It's
is
gone.
making us compete for the.
I'm making you work for it.
We're working for you guys
And the last one is
to satisfy your need for
natural 20.
answered questions. Natural 20. Natural.
Last one.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
Laughing.
Natural.
Latvian.
Natural.
Gradual.
Natural.
Lardual.
Natural. 20.
20.
There we go.
Let's go.
We
Karina
did
beat us so hard at this game.
Amazing.
Oh boy.
Good job. And stick with us because we will answer the questions now. Guys, we've listened to the whispers. Now it is time to listen to your inquiries and find out more about us by your questions. So let's start with Karla. What questions do you have?
I have a funny one, and I bet you guys will enjoy it. I don't know if it's a scam, but we're gonna answer. So it's from Alex Pupic, which translates in Alex Kiss in Romanian.
Kisses.
Are any of you single? And then it follows up with, are you for a looking relationship? Are you for a looking? I assume it says, are you looking in a relationship?
I am for a looking. Yes, if you DM me, we will talk. I am for a looking. Anybody else for a looking?
Yes. Status single.
Status
Hopefully
single
not
as well.
forever.
Well, there we go.
But we also have a couple amongst us. I don't know if you guys know, but Karina and Eduard are together.
Oh my god, I'm shocked.
So they are not for a looking in a relationship.
They were for a looking, but now
We are just for a fun.
for a fun.
For a what? For
Nothing dear, nothing dear.
For a found each other. A very nice question. Eduard.
When Turlock was a kid, did he use to wear a crinoline?
What's a crinoline?
So, I will imagine this is some sort of a fancy hat, and I will say yes.
Probably, yeah.
And it was me that made it for him.
I love this.
As a kid,
As a kid. I was a very crafty kid, and he was just a very big adult.
but Torok was in a different village.
Then me?
Yeah.
We grew up together.
Castillo.
No, I'm George.
I'm very confused.
It's okay. That's how Turlock was as a kid as well.
I love it. I love it.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Next to Karina.
I have a very awkward
Answer this,
question,
right?
full disclosure. This one is from Cole. Thank you, buddy. Do you guys fight with each other, and why? Yes, we fight sometimes. Mostly I fight with my twin sister. And why? I think this is a deep wound that we have to discuss with our shrinks. Haha.
Yeah.
You know, stealing clothes, stealing NPCs,
Killing NPCs.
killing NPCs,
But it's important.
stealing minutes.
But again, it's important that in a project, however big or small, is gonna be fights. But it's important to turn out those fights into a constructive thing that grows the project. Not someone is stubborn and not talk about the issues and not resolving them, or stepping outside of the room when it's uncomfortable or when it's a conflict. It's important to resolve that and turn that sort of feedback into something that grows.
Yeah. So much drama.
No, it's not. Is it drama inside our house?
I don't know. I'm not
Quite
in your
dramatic.
house. It was the best.
Alright. And I have a question from Clarita. Am I the only one that feels bad for the poor hag? The Hebdomads are taking her children because they feel like it's a good trial.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, Adam would just go to them and be like, the fuck you doing? what's up with that? But
What the fuck is that?
yeah,
yeah.
probably like it was given by Jovis, Joy Maritza. Maybe there's something between them. It was a thing. Maybe I don't know. They did that for some reason, but yeah.
We were not here to justify the story because that's the story. But
Yeah.
how do you justify the player's action? Because that was really harsh. How could you do that?
Well, we did it. We sacrificed something ourselves.
I was in a prison. Sorry.
Okay. How could you do that?
What do you mean? My daughter got out and her sister too.
Exactly. We created the family out of the situation. There you go. Problem solution.
I have one from It's Still Me. I don't know if it's still you, but okay. Can you please tell us more about Monkey and the Graceful Gentleman? You came and
Welcome.
to the right
Let me tell you.
person. Let me tell you. Do you have 1 minute to talk about our Lord and Savior, Graceful Gentleman? So it's a gang of NPCs that I sort of build up to support and also like antithese was the word, like antagonize a little bit the main players. It's sort of like a party. They would go in parallel. Sometimes they have missions together, sometimes they compete each other, and it's about the Graceful Gentleman. They were all 4 orphans. There's Monkey, Boian Dover, it's his real name. There's Blaze, is his nickname. There's the third one, which is Archis, which is the beautiful one that has now hag daughter, but he doesn't know about it. And there's their Dave, who is invisible and nobody noticed him until very recent.
And nobody knows why.
And together they started a business, which is a motel. It's the Nomad Nook. I'm saying this on the camera because I don't know if you guys are gonna be interested. This is my moment to shine. Nomad Nook, which is like the messed up hotel that nobody wants to eat at, or very few want to eat at, and also lodge inside because it's very crammed with magic that sometimes goes haywire. And that business didn't turn out very nicely because also they enchanted this hotel, the Nomad Nook, and sort of like pops out everywhere and have no control about it. And then they crafted the less legitimate business about trading magical items. They seem to be very good at. Illegally.
So Grace part of it at some point?
Yeah, at some point.
But not anymore, because now she's a princess.
Nah, not really.
Not a
queen.
gentleman, a princess. That's an upgrade.
This is
She's
what
a queen.
this is. She's not a queen.
She's a whole.
Yeah.
What'd you say, mate? But the name Graceful Gentleman.
Oh, that doesn't have grace at all.
Yeah, that's kind of graceless
There's a
gentleman.
no.
at this point.
Graceless gentleman.
Graceless. Oh my god. Next.
I can tell you about why Grace left if you want to.
Well,
We'll probably
why
find
do you
out.
mean? There's a bunch of cunts.
Sure.
Next, after.
The next question comes from Curious Cat, and it asks, "What makes you angry when it comes to D&D in general? When I lose. How about your D&D show? When I feel I'm about to lose. That's about it.
Both,
How can you lose at D&D?
It's simple. You die.
Yeah, that's true.
It's simple.
That's true.
You know those 6 levels, 2 months you put? Yeah, time wasted. You're dead.
But what about the fact that you're playing in a very deadly campaign? How does that make you feel?
I'm a wizard. I stay at the back and I have invisibility on speed dial.
He has strategies. He will be fine.
Guess what? I'm about to.
Be immortal.
Yeah.
I have a question from Drama Llama with double L.
Yeah.
If your character were to develop a romantic relationship with an NPC from the campaign, who would it be the most surprising choice and why? I would say the most awkward. This is how I interpret it. The most surprising choice to have a romantic relationship as Jen with an NPC would be Grace, because she's role played by my sister, and this ain't House of the Dragon nor Game of Thrones, and that would be awkward and difficult.
But it can
Not
We're making it happen.
not to say about her current relationship or situationship with Pax. So it would be like a weird love triangle.
That would be pretty strange.
Yeah.
Let's everybody answer these questions because now this is juicy. Adam,
I made it juicy, babe.
you made it juicy. Drama Lama made it juicy.
Drama Lama is not here.
The question was about the most weird relationship or the one we would want to have? Or
No,
Awkward relationship.
not
the
a
most awkward.
surprising choice
A surprising choice.
Surprise.
with an NPC, not a PC.
Yeah, okay.
Grace and the old man.
Okay, that's for you.
Most surprising, I guess, would be if, like, him being a noble and all, and if, hypothetically speaking, Lady Cora would survive him being with Lady Cora for some reason.
Okay.
Both noble and.
I'm making that happen.
I know, because she's
Dead.
dead.
But,
Not for long, baby.
yeah.
Fucking bitch, I'm gonna kill her.
For Castiel,
The horse. The horse.
the dead horse.
No, humaness. But the dead horse would
The
be close
humaness.
second.
That
To
has
have
to
a
take
relationship
the cake.
with the
That
horse?
has to
Well, that
take
would be the
cake.
most surprising, wouldn't
Yes,
it?
that takes the cake. Oh my god, amazing.
Drama Lama, you got a lot of drama. I hope you're
my
happy.
What
I-
question?
Oh, my question, yeah. Okay.
Your
Question from Tudor.
Yeah.
Hello.
Is there necromancy in VIM? How is it viewed? Well, after...
Can I answer?
Let him.
I'll just say that after the last 2 episodes, there has been some sneak peeks over there, and well, just stay tuned for Castiel Adventures and you might find more.
But actually,
Hello,
those
Castiel.
are aberrations, not it's borderline necromancy. Necromancy, like crazy undead, tralala, doesn't exist
Yeah.
What do you mean? I just made it.
yet.
Oh my god.
So it's not a
Castiel.
fully.
He's the pioneer.
Castiel is a trendsetter. Everybody will be a necromancer soon.
He's the new set friend, yeah.
So this one is rather deep, and I think Matthew Roberts 91.
This is the new guy that telling
Yeah.
me really cool guy.
I think he might need our aid. He asks, every single player in VIM seems so enthralled and eager for the narrative at the table. I think, is it because of the story or the DM? And I will let you guys answer because I don't want it to be subjective. And I get Matt that probably you have some probably issues at your table. Probably they're not so eager to engage, or I don't know if you're playing with experienced players or whatever. So I'm gonna repeat the question for you guys. Every single player seems so enthralled. Is it because of the story or the DM or another
I
reason?
don't know about you guys, but I'm coming for the money exclusively. No, I'm joking. We don't get any money.
$0
Awkward
million.
I think an important part is that all of us were friends and we really like each other and we really like to play with each other and we enjoy our creative side. So we really like to let this creativity shine, and we appreciate this in one another, and we know how to support it and put it into a proper light and create a story together. For me, that's it.
Well, of course, the story, I really do like it, but I hope my answer doesn't sound too egoistic, but I always wanted to play a wizard, because I feel like those characters are for long-term campaigns, mainly focused, but so I always want to play a wizard, and my ideas for it fit so perfectly with the setting. And so why I'm engaged, I want to see also where my character's story goes, along with the main story, of course, but yeah.
I like it because they put up with my bullshit. I also like playing weird stuff. They let me play weird stuff. I like them too, they're nice people.
Yeah. So for me, I started for the story, but I kept doing it for the DM. Because even if the story is good, if the DM cannot make a compelling narrative and keep you in the loop, then there's no use having a cool story because you don't have a cool DM to do it. And when I say cool DM, I mean Karla and Edward as well.
And
And
yourself
Yes,
as well.
and myself.
And myself.
And myself.
Yes.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you. Thank you.
What about you, Karla? What makes you come and DM for us?
Like honestly, I think we're building something very beautiful together. Like I'm so, like every time I go on YouTube or we come at the session, I know it's a lot of work. We sit when we're recording from I think 11, and it's now 11 in the morning, and now it's past 11 in the night, and it's a lot of work. But it fuels me with the sense like I think of purpose. It fuels my creativity. I really like spending time with you guys. I really like what we're building with each other, DMs and players at the same side. We're building like this unique, beautiful world, and it has very nice role playing and very nice moments. Something to be proud of. But let me go a bit in hindsight. I think that probably you have the problem with keeping the players eager and enthralled at the table, and it's probably because they are looking for a different story or they don't have discipline. So my advice is to go and talk with them, like have a sit, what their expectations are, what's your expectations, see if you can align. It's okay if you don't align. Like, you know, not necessarily have to marry any group of players with a DM, and see how you can meet both expectations so you have fun together as a group. Yeah. Thank you for writing.
Breakit asks us, what is the most interesting part of the work weekday for you? And the most boring?
Oh, that's an interesting one.
The most interesting part of the work weekday for me? Well, if I fuck something up, it's pretty interesting because I gotta put it back together. Yeah, I guess it depends on what's fucked up, but hopefully I know how to put it back together. And the most boring is if everything goes alright. Now, don't mind me, I like boring. Boring is nice, boring is predictable, and if I could have boring in predefined slots, which I can choose, I would choose a lot of boring. So yeah, when things are alright, they're boring, and that means they're great.
Can you also tell the audience, and also I forgot the name, what's your line of field?
My field, I work in IT and I work in operations. If it doesn't go well, it's not boring, and that makes it pretty interesting.
Really cool. Really cool.
Coolio.
Karina, let's see.
I have a question from Simona or Simona. Favorite person in Dicesylvania? Mine is Paul. This was Simona's answer, not mine.
Let's go around.
So Simona says it.
We have a fan.
I have a fan.
Yeah, I have actually two favorite people. One is Karla, cause she's awesome.
And one is myself.
And the other one is Edward, because he's sexy.
I wanted to be awesome. Really.
Don't mind me, I'm not sexy, so I don't know how to take that compliment.
Everyone is upset with this answer, so screw you. It's myself.
Urs, what is your
I take it all back.
That's the last question, which is very appropriate for a wizard. Chrysanthema.
We love it, guys.
What would your signature spell be, and what's its name?
This is a cool one. Answer this one.
I would have a spell named Habdom's Aura of Truth, which would be sort of like a zone of truth, but not really. As in him activating some sort of magical ability, just widening his consciousness and awareness to the cosmic laws, and getting pings on individuals that have unbalanced that law and that cosmic influence.
I thought everyone would be nice to each other in the circle, but sure.
No, it's just for me to get the ping to know if an individual has done wrong on a bigger scale, let's call it, or something.
So nice to each other.
I'm making it happen. It's a promise.
Next.
Could I answer that question too?
Yeah, everybody will
Fine.
answer it.
That answer is
you're all stupid. And Castiel casts that, everyone has to listen to him brag for 1 hour.
I would have drain almost of the drain of almost all blood.
99.9% drain blood.
So I would leave the exact amount of blood that would make a person survive, but I would drain them of blood, so I would feed it to my father, so I wouldn't have to kill. So yeah, something in those lines.
I think Grace would have one that's called Find My Parents, which is self-destructive. Since now we have this whole history bit with her that is stirred up, and she's eager for answers.
I think mine would be Leo's Prima Vista, which would be like a 40 feet area where the players have advantages on different skill checks depending on the role that it has.
I changed mine. Mine would be. No, it wouldn't be area of holiday, so it's a place. Then nothing happens, and characters can take a fucking break.
Yes.
For a week or something.
I changed mine too to get a Ferrari. I'm joking. It's an inside joke.
Mine I'm keeping.
You know, Paul, you never answered these questions. You get
Can
a
I
couple.
pick one?
You get two.
You get
Two?
3.
What?
We all got 3, so
You
why
get 3.
Okay, thank you guys, you're so kind.
We shall
First question is again from Matthew Roberts 91. How is it to work with Karla and have her as a dungeon master? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Honestly saying, what attracted me first to this campaign is the fact that Karla was DM. I've never had a female DM before, and I feel like it's maybe she's not the first one that does this, but she together with other female dungeon masters that are doing it online are in a way breaking a pattern. Because in my mind, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments there, a lot of males were DMing, and that's usually a place where male people are DMing, and the fact that she's DMing and she's creating this amazing story and she's showing that everybody can do it if you have enough creativity. So yeah, I'm really grateful for
Thank you,
Karla.
but we're creating the story together. Like I couldn't
Yes.
have done it without all the crew and all the ping pongs and all the ideas and all the I really think we thrive as a group on brainstorming and creating ideas together.
But every process would be blocked if the facilitator is not good. Donald Trump!
Oh no.
Hello, Donald Trump. Oh, what is the story with Leo's parents? What's the reason of their illness? I don't know if I want to answer this because maybe it will come up in the story. You saw that you found out that Leo had a sister, Cassandra, that appeared in the Fortress of Death. Let's just say the Leo's parents' illness is very strongly connected to Cassandra.
But you told us already.
I told you that?
Yeah, when I asked you why did you kill yourself?
No, I said why did I kill myself? Not
No,
why
it
my
was-
parents
Yeah, why
are
your
going
parents
bad.
are
Yeah.
Yeah, you said because of the loss of the Cassandra and then your loss.
Then well, there you go. I said it. So my Leo's parents are crazy because first they lost their daughter, which was Cassandra, thanks to a bunch of things, and Leo tried to make it to them and tried to be seen. They didn't see him. Leo had enough, killed himself, and that broke the parents.
I mean, this is the version Jen knows. If you have a different explanation,
No, that's the explanation I'm saying right now. It's fine. If it's a hidden truth, we will find out later. Oh god, this is a long one. Your lost love.
Oh.
If you could trade characters with another player for a session, whose character would it be? And how would you play it differently?
Cool question.
That's actually a question. I think I will take Adam and I would make him more cocky and stepping on them because he's a noble and he has privilege.
Give an allowance.
Yes.
Mommy!
Anybody else
Deserve all of
have other? Does anybody else want to answer this question?
I think I would like to trade with someone that's borderline evil, like, I don't know, wait, Shaq. But we said we don't have evil. Or Turlock. Turlock seems very fun to play. I would really like to go like have like a no-brainer and just do whatever I feel like and take my time on thinking and expressing.
Anybody else?
I would trade with Gregory,
Because he's dead.
as everything would burn.
Oh my god, why?
Why?
Because they deserve it.
Oh my god.
Me personally, I think
Everything.
I'll go with the.
I'm a bit confused.
I think I'll go with the Thadian because I like his energy.
You liked his
I
energy.
like it, and
Like it.
just be out there, do the most weird stuff out there.
Okay.
Like he's so free. Like I'm guessing Thadian was like a free spirit doing whatever he wants.
Well, that god.
I think I'm gonna go with Cassio and make him less condescending with a hint of nice. And I think that would be a very lovable character.
What do you mean? He's a lovable character.
Yeah, I
What
know,
about
but
this
like
man
even
that
more,
we
he would
see?
make it even more popular. Like he'll be Castiel's story and friends.
Castiel and friends. Yes. Well,
Dicesylvania
guys,
who?
thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, you are the best. You are before the best. You are the best right now. You are the best for us. It helps us if you click the like button, maybe the subscribe as well, maybe the bell icon, because you know you get notification and stuff. Tune in for more content Sunday at 5 p.m. UTC on YouTube at Dicesylvania. Good day, good night, and don't let the vampires bite. Wow, good job, guys.